Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Arsenal. Deadline day is here. Really hope we get a couple of players. I'm recording this with a cold. I'm recording this at 3 a.m. Listen, I'll be operating on 2 hours sleep today. Most of you will be nervous throughout the day, hoping for a forward player, hoping for a wing and all that. Really hope Arsenal do make us happy. But as of now, we are about to sign another goalkeeper, a new goalkeeper, not Juan Garcia. We'll be talking about the goalkeeper. But the fact that we're about to get this particular goalkeeper, it's making me believe, like, listen, this goalkeeper's come out of nowhere. Maybe there's a forward coming out of nowhere as well. So it's going to be a really busy day. We'll be going through it throughout the day. Sorry about my voice. Let's just get through it. Let's start with the breaking news from David Ornstein, and it is regarding Neto. Not Pedro Neto, but Neto, the goalkeeper. Arsenal reached agreement with AFC Bournemouth to sign goalkeeper Neto. Deal for 35-year-old Brazilian season-long loan. No buy option or obligation. Medical on deadline day as Arsenal line up number 2 to Rare after Ramsdale exit, plus struggle to get Garcia. So this deal has come out of nowhere. We thought Juan Garcia was going to be the one to replace, obviously, Ramsdale, who's close to moving to Southampton. That deal has actually been put on hold until Arsenal gets a second choice goalkeeper so that we let go of Aaron Ramsdale, allowing him to sign those contracts. We thought Juan Garcia was going to be the goalkeeper that we bought, but Espanyol. I watched Espanyol against Atletico Madrid a couple of days ago. He made 8 saves. He won man of the match, and that is Juan Garcia, and he's absolutely incredible. And I was thinking, listen, this will be a really good signing as a second choice goalkeeper. I'll definitely take him, but Espanyol want 30 million euros. Arsenal were only ready to pay 20 million euros for him, but 30 million euros is what Espanyol want, and that is a lot of money. Let's be honest, that is a lot of money. That is basically us spending what we've sold Nketiah for on a backup goalkeeper, which is not doesn't make sense. So Arsenal have had to look for a different goalkeeper, or they had a different goalkeeper in mind as well, and we've gone for him, and that is Neto. Now, will the Juan Garcia one still happen? They still talk about it happening, but I really doubt you're going to sign 2 goalkeepers of that level, like Neto and Juan Garcia, like in the same on the same day. I really doubt. Neto is a very experienced goalkeeper, as you've seen here, 35 years of age. When was the last time you had a 35-year-old in the team, by the way? This would definitely be our oldest player for sure. Like the last time we had a 35-year-old must have been a long time ago. Like we don't do 35-year-old deals, but I'm actually happy with this deal. Instead of spending like 30 million, 40 million on a backup goalkeeper, you just get someone experienced. That's the question we always asked from the beginning of the transfer window. Should we get an experienced goalkeeper, who has 1 year, 2 years to go in his contract or in his career to come and back up Rare to bring some experience to the team? Or should you go for a younger goalkeeper, 19-year-old, 20-year-old to come and back up Rare? Or should you go for someone almost at the age of Rare to, give him competition? We've now decided to go for Neto, the goalkeeper from Bournemouth. He's actually played 2 games for Bournemouth already this season. I watched one of the games. It was against, I think, Nottingham Forest on opening day. I don't remember watching the other one, but that 5-year-old is going to bring a lot of experience to the team. And this news popped up from nowhere, like 2 hours ago, literally. This was reported like 2 hours ago from Sports Pete O. Arsenal are in advanced talks to sign Neto from Bournemouth to replace Aaron Ramsdale. And then Ghana Blog, I think, was the first one to report. Arsenal are exploring a deal to sign Neto from Bournemouth as talks over Juan Garcia hit. Basically, we've hit a wall with that one. And then Sam C has reported as well, Arsenal's interest in Neto is true and concrete. Arsenal want a cheap deal and hoping to strike agreement in next hours. Looks like that agreement has already been reached. Now, some of you would ask, why is he leaving Bournemouth? He's the fast chase goalkeeper there. I'm pretty sure I also saw him captaining Bournemouth last season, a few games. They've signed Kepa. They've signed Kepa from Chelsea, so he's having to move on. Kepa is going to be the keeper at Bournemouth, and Neto is happy to come and be the backup goalkeeper at Arsenal. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Now, there's 3 situations that I remember Neto from. We played Bournemouth, remember, earlier this transfer, this preseason, the first game of preseason, and he was actually talking to Jesus and Jorginho and those guys, and I was like, he's actually ending up at Arsenal. He's Brazilian as well. There was this as well with Ben White a couple of seasons ago. Ben White with his antics as always, screaming in front of Neto. And as you can see, actually, he's captain there, so he's going to bring some leadership. And Neto, there's a save that Neto made against Smith Rowe last season. I still remember it because we were hoping that Smith Rowe can score a goal, and he was coming on a couple of games, and he made a very good save from Smith Rowe last season. So he is a very good goalkeeper. In terms of shot stopping, there's a compilations of him already. In terms of shot stopping, great. So backup, you're going to play the Carabao Cup, you're going to play the FA Cup, and maybe when Raya is not available, you're going to feature. So I do like this deal. He's not going to be on high wages. It's a loan deal, If it works out for him, we can extend by a year like we did with Jorginho. Like you play good, we're going to give you an extra year. So you can do the same with Neto. If he comes and becomes a good goalkeeper for us, we can give him an extra year. If he doesn't, we just look for another backup next season. So that's how it is. But Neto, he will be joining Arsenal, as David Onstin has said. I can actually read the article. He says Arsenal have agreed a deal with Bournemouth for the loan signing of goalkeeper Neto. The Athletic reported on Thursday Arsenal are exploring a move for Neto after hitting an impasse in talks over Espanyol's Juan Garcia. The deal is a straight loan option, and Neto is set to undergo a medical with the North London club tomorrow. Arsenal as a goalkeeper, also as a goalkeeper to provide competition to number one David Raya. Or I've read that wrong. Garcia, who is 23, had been identified by Arsenal as a goalkeeper to provide competition to Raya, with any move facilitated by Aaron Ramsdale's departure from the Emirates Stadium. A deal has been agreed for Ramsdale to Southampton for a fee of 25 million, and he underwent a medical today, which was on Thursday. However, Espanyol are not moving from Garcia's 30 million release clause, which is very difficult to hit as well. Neto had been Bournemouth's first choice goalkeeper and was named as the club's captain by former head coach Gary Neal in February 2023. So, yeah, I was right. He was the captain. He made 32 appearances last season, keeping 7 clean sheets. However, he now faces competition for Kepa, which makes sense for sure. So, we've decided to go for him. Neto, I have no problem with that. I think that is a good signing. Let's see how he's going to the quality is going to bring, the leadership and all that. In terms of is he good for like playing out from the back and all that, we'll do more studying on him. But Neto, welcome to us, and I guess the medical will be done today. I don't think we'll be getting Juan Garcia. So yeah, goalkeeper done. Hopefully, we can now focus on the others now. Raheem Sterling. What's the latest on Raheem Sterling? Or actually, before the Raheem Sterling one thing on Ramsdale. Arsenal will hold off signing the paperwork for Ramsdale until we sign a backup. So until this particular goalkeeper that is signing Neto completes the deal, that's when you're going to allow Ramsdale to sign the contract with Southampton, and then that will be that. A lot of you have also said, why are we letting go of Ramsdale? He wanted to go. He wanted to be first choice goalkeeper. We had to let him go. Nothing we could do with that. So no problem with that at all. Raheem Sterling. What's the latest on Raheem Sterling? Well, Team News and Ticks just reported that Raheem Sterling's people have said it would be his dream move to Arsenal. Chelsea want a fee. Arsenal don't want to pay a fee. It is tricky. So what I'm hearing is that Arsenal are banking on most of these teams to panic and gamble at the end of the transfer window. So if Chelsea sign Sancho, if they sign any other forward player, and they're desperate to get rid of Sterling and maybe they cancel his contract, then we can get Sterling on a free and then just deal with his wages. That would be a good deal. But in terms of paying them, maybe they could be desperate and give him to us for like 8 million, 9 million or something like that. That would be great. But in terms of if Chelsea are asking for something stupid like 30 million, Arsenal are not going to pay that. And then now maybe you could go for someone like a Coman. Now for Raheem Sterling, if it's a free deal, if it's a very, very cheap deal, or even if it's a loan deal, I'd actually take him. I would take him just to have a backup for Saka and just to have a backup for someone on the left side as well, just to have a backup winger. And Sterling, however much is not as good as he used to be, obviously, he scored 100 plus goals in the Premier League. So he scored goals for Liverpool, for Man City, for Chelsea before in the Premier League. He knows what he's done. He has a record in the Premier League. He's played under Arteta before at Man City. Actually, what they said Sterling was at his best when he was playing under Guardiola and Arteta at Man City. So let's see how that one goes. I want to keep an eye on this deadline there as well. And Coman, this injury record that Coman has, this is scary. This is scary. He missed 21 games last season, 8 games the previous season, 16 games the 21-22 season. If the Sterling one doesn't happen and the Coman one is a loan deal, I guess we just have to go for it if it's not costing us too much money. But it's a worry. If that was just our only signing, like on the final day, it would be underwhelming because of those injuries. Like, what if he comes to us and then gets an injury for 3 months? What happens then? You're forced to play Saka every game. You're forced to play all the other forward players every single game because your backup is injured as well. So we don't want to get ourselves into those situations. But that is the latest. Let me get some rest in the morning. For sure, we're going to be talking about all the transfers. There will be a lot of transfers happening for sure today. Ramsey will be completing his move. Nketiah will be completing his move. Let's hope we get a forward player The goalkeeper will be signing. The medical has already been scheduled. So it's going to be a busy day at London Colney. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch up with you.